And we are live. Good to see everybody. We are live here Saturday, July 15, 2023. It is now 4:32 p.m. Pacific time here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Very hot Las Vegas, Nevada, as it is 115 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it is extremely hot. So good to see everybody. Of course, we have the two things sent over from Google today. That would be, of course, the Pixel Fold and the Pixel Tablet. I want to thank Team Pixel for sending it over. This is a gift from Google. Just want to get that out of the way. I don't have to return it, but I will take a look at it and I will let you know what I think about it, of course. Looking forward to these. Of course, there's been a lot of media attention around them. I know the Fold is one I've been wanting to take a look at. The tablet is one I've been wanting to take a look at. So these are, I was fortunate enough to get them into the studio, came in yesterday, waited to do a live unboxing for it today. So we got William here. Yes, William, it's a very balmy 113 degrees. It is freaking hot here, ladies and gentlemen, here in Las Vegas. So definitely trying to keep cool here. I got the AC going down here in the studio. And yes, trying to stay cool. Good to see Joe Baz. Good to see Basti. Good to see Kea. Too Technical. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. All right, so we're gonna do it, as we always do with any device we get into studio. We'll get it out of the box. We'll take a look at it. I don't know how long we're gonna go today. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how this turns out. It's not a laptop that I normally do, but of course I like to do other things as well. I do have a mobile channel, and you can check that out. There's a link in the description below for you to subscribe over there, and there's also links for these devices in the description below. You can pick them up at Best Buy, but there's obviously you can get it directly from Google. You can get it from many different outlets. I think Amazon has it as well, I believe, and everybody else. So definitely check that out if you're interested. I know there has been a lot of unboxings. There has been a lot of reviews already, but they sent it over and I feel like, what the hell, let's do it. So without further ado, you know the drill, folks. Let's get this out of the box. Actually, we're going to start off with the Fold. So we'll do this in the second part. So let's put that to the side for now, and we'll just do this one. So you know the drill. Let's get this out of the box. Okay, so we see that this tells you a little bit about the care of the display, of the screen care. And it's basically saying, do not remove the pre-installed screen protector as it can cause damage. Don't apply a third-party screen protector, and that is pretty interesting. Obviously, with the foldables, they're a little bit different than your traditional candy bar style smartphones and so forth. And let's see what else we get in the box. So we get some documentation here from Google. Looks like some warranty information. And we get a SIM ejection tool. Okay, that's good to have. I will put my SIM in after the stream. I don't think I'll do it right now. And then, of course, we get this warranty information. And you get your USB-C cable. Of course, this is what you're going to use to charge. And then you get a USB-A to USB Type-C adapter here. So that is in the box. And I think that's it. They don't give you a power charger or anything like that, typical of what we're seeing here in 2023. All right, so we can put this to the side. So right off the bat, the feel on it is really good. It's very different than, of course, the Fold 4, the Z Fold 4 that I have from Samsung. And you can see it here. So if you want to get another look at it, it will be over here. So this is the obsidian black, but I believe it also comes in the porcelain or white color. This is the black color they sent over. This is the Fold 4, and you can see it here. This one has a more narrow display, front display, than the Fold of the Galaxy, from the Google Fold. We'll take a look at this in a little bit, give you my thoughts on that, but let's get more of this right now, of course. So the build quality looks really good, okay? It looks really fantastic here. You can see it here. This thing is made very, very well. It's got a brushed, or actually like a frosted glass back, which is pretty nice and doesn't look like too many fingerprints yet, but of course, time will tell. We'll see how that does. There's the camera bump, of course, that has all the camera stuff that Google's known for. On this side, you get your power button over here. You get your volume rocker over here. I think that's reversed what other brands do. On the bottom here, you can see we have a USB Type-C port there. And then, of course, we have just some more stuff, like metal, I guess, on the side. It's polished. And then there's your front-facing camera. But again, I like the form factor. Let's open it up. And here you can see it does have the crease, okay? So if you go to this camera, you can actually see it. It's pretty noticeable. But again, it's going to be a little bit different than the Fold 4, or the Z Fold 4. So this one, you can see here, this one has a very different aspect ratio in a sense, because this one is going to be not as quite as tall as this one. So this one, and let me log in here. If I can get the correct pin. So this one is a little bit different. Now, I've been noticing something on my Fold 4. It's not going all the way. The last few days, I noticed this. I don't know if this is the start of something bad, but it doesn't fold out all the way. So what it was doing before was going more flat than it is now, but you can see it's angled up and it's not going all the way. So really interesting. Now, one of the things I like about the Fold is the fact that I can use the S Pen with that, but that's a different story. We'll talk about that. So this is pretty interesting. Feels really good opening and closing it. Pretty nice. And I'm really surprised how nice this styling is. Okay, let's turn it on. Let me close it and turn it on. See, what I like about this is I can use this as a normal phone in the sense that it has that wider aspect than the Fold 4, which was one of the issues I had with that front display. So this one definitely can do a good job, hopefully. I didn't probably press that long enough. Let's see. There we go. Now, I have the Pixel 7 Pro here that I've been using. Let me take it out of its case. So the Pixel 7 Pro, I've been using that in the last about 2-3 weeks in anticipation, I guess, of getting this. We'll transfer all this stuff over, but I've been liking it. It's been getting better with updates and so forth. That's been pretty good. And it says, welcome to your new Pixel. Okay. If it would straighten out here, let's see if we open that up. So welcome to your new Pixel. Get started. So let's get started there. It doesn't go totally flat. Doesn't go totally flat. You can see here. Pretty interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's skip this. I'll do my sim later. Okay. And connect to Wi-Fi. Let me do that real quick. I'll put it on me. Okay, that's connecting up. Okay, that's connecting. Let me see what happens if I plug it into my dock here. Will that be able to see? Will you be able to see what I'm doing? We'll find out in a moment. So it's getting the device ready. So nope, I just checked that. It's not doing that yet. So we'll plug this in a little bit. Let's go back here. Copy apps and data. So I could copy it over from my Pixel 7 Pro, but I'll do that after. So don't copy. And it's checking the info. We'll get to your comments and questions. So far feels pretty good. All right, let me sign into my Google account. Give me a second. Pretty nice so far. Again, it's a little bit wider than the Fold 4. So it's a little bit different when you have it unfolded. Put in my password. Okay. So while that's doing that, it's going to do the two-step verification. So let me see, check my Fold 4. Let me try this one, hold on. Okay, there's the two-factor authentication going on here. Okay, let's close the screen. Let's see what happens when you close it. So does this didn't transfer to the front screen? Okay, so I guess we just got to continue like this for now. I agree. So it's getting into my account. Google services, yada, 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 accept, blah, blah, blah. Limited warranty, United States. Okay, next. Accept. Let me set the PIN. Give me a second. Okay. All right, let's set up the fingerprint. So touch the power button right there. Change the position. Okay. I'm not even touching it. Trying to do many things at once, folks, here. Okay, that's added. So we did the fingerprint setup. Continue. Okay, so far, pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Let me agree to that crap. Voice match. Yeah, they already know my freaking voice. Accept that. Okay, hold on. I don't need to, I could set up the Google Pay, all that stuff later. Anything else? No thanks. It says no thanks. All right, so it's getting the device ready. We'll unbox the tablet as well today. Swipe to navigate. Okay. It should be pretty intuitive. Let me skip that. All set. Swipe up to go home, and here's the home screen. All right, so you can actually see it here. Let me see what happens. If I plug this in, will you be able to see my screen? And let's see if it does that. So far, no. Okay, maybe there's, I don't know if there's like a DeX mode or anything like that. We'll have to see. All right, so I don't need to plug it in if that's not the case because I can't show you the screen, or at least not yet. All right, so this is the display. Let's take a look at this over here. Okay, let me, a little water there. So it looks pretty intuitive. But it definitely, you can see the crease there. I mean, that's pretty noticeable. So it's pretty noticeable. All right, so let's see the front screen here. And let me use the fingerprint. Oh, I have to enable that. Hold on. By putting in the pin. All right, so pretty nice so far. What I like about this, again, it feels more like a natural phone. Okay, it feels more like a natural phone. And pretty smooth, pretty fluid. I'll have to dig into the settings a little bit as well. But looks pretty good in the hand, right? So you can see it there. I like this front display, and you can see a lot more on the front display. Let me see the brightness here. So that's with the brightness up, okay? Maybe a little too blown out for the camera, but that's it. All right, so this is the front display on the Fold, okay? And you can see here, this is a big difference. Very noticeable, right? As far as that duck vision, right? That looks pretty noticeable. But again, big plus here will be this front display. Pretty good plus, I think. This one doesn't have as much, it's not as wide, it's obviously taller. And then you could also notice the inside, the fold on the inside there, the crease. Let me open this one. And you can see the difference between the two, okay? Very different aspect ratio in a sense. So I don't know what's going to be more usable. I still have to use it and get used to it. But so far, it's very positive. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Good to see Montauk Whaler here. Good to see, good day to you, my friend. When you think about it, most of these phones are really tablets that people use to go on the internet, that have the ability to make phone calls instead of just phones that can just go on the internet. Yeah, that's a good point. I think having that option to open it up to make it a bigger display, giving you more screen real estate, definitely is a plus. And you're able to have it as your phone. So you can, it does double duty in a sense. So I think that's pretty good. Okay. And looks good so far. Now, brightness, I don't know. I'm still a little bit on the fence about the brightness. We'll have to see. But so far, looking pretty good. This is setting up all this stuff, and obviously, but the build quality looks really good. Does look really good. Yeah, you hardly ever fold your Fold. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with mine. You see, it's not going fully. So I close it here, the Z Fold 4, but for some reason, it's not going all the way. It seems a little bit something's going on over here. And I noticed here the screen protector starting to come up. I'm not sure if this is going to be a problem. I've already had to go send one back last year. I don't know if this is going to be the same problem this year. So we'll have to see. We know the Z Fold 5 is coming, so we'll have to see. But that's really what we have here right now. This is the back of the two. You got that frosted back on both, so I'm a big fan of it. This is that greenish color that Samsung has here. Pretty nice. And again, this is that obsidian black on the Pixel Fold. Pretty good so far as we have just taken it out of the box. All right, so we'll look at this a little bit more. Let's see the Pixel tablet. Let's put this to the side. So the Pixel tablet came over as well. Again, a gift from Google, and I want to thank Team Pixel for sending it over. So this is going to come with a charging speaker dock, and this has got pretty good reviews so far from what I've seen. I haven't really delved too much into it, but it should act as a Google Home device when it's docked, and then, of course, as an Android tablet when it's not. So pretty versatile, pretty interesting. So let's get this one out of the box. So without further ado, you know the drill, folks. Okay, so we have the tablet itself right here. We'll get to that in a moment. We have the dock here. But first, let's take a look at this is the AC adapter, and it's USB. Oh, it's like a barrel pin here. I was about to say USB Type-C. I'm so used to that. So this plugs into the wall, obviously into the dock, or to the tablet, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming it's the dock. This should be USB Type-C, I hope. Yeah, it is. And then, of course, you get some documentation here. Again, let's get started guide. Of course, this shows you connecting the dock to the wall, and then, of course, the tablet to the dock. And you get some warranty information, yada, yada, yada. And we'll get to your comments and questions in a moment. And I think that's it over there. Okay. So let's get the tablet out. Okay, so this is the tablet. It's almost like a cream color, okay? It has the Google branding there. It has the pogo pins there. On the top here, you have your volume rocker and your power button, of course. And then there's the back camera right there. And on the front, you see some massive bezels. That's right. The first thing it's reminding me is 2009 is called, and they want their bezels back, is the vibes I'm getting. But of course, we'll check it out. There's the front-facing camera, and feels pretty nice and premium. So pretty nice and premium. There should be some pretty nice. Obviously, this should operate pretty nicely as a tablet, but we'll see. You know, tablets from Android devices have been criticized. And here, of course, is the dock. And this has like a mesh kind of material on it. It's pretty nice. You can see it there. You've got your 3.5 millimeter. Well, this looks like, I was about to say 3.5 millimeter. This is your power port in, okay? And this is the pogo pins where it connects to the tablet. All right, we got our first super chat, and it is Duck Vision with $10. Nice. Hit the wrong button as usual. Last year, my Fold 3 started lifting the screen protector in odd folding action like yours. Shortly after, I got a magical black crack down the middle. Yeah, so probably I'm going to stop using it now before it becomes a problem. You know, as we get into the Fold 5, I'll probably either trade this one in, see what happens. I do have another Fold 4. It's a long story in the box sealed that I still have as well, but that's a whole nother story. All right, so this is the dock. This is it. And of course, you're going to put the dock onto the tablet, I should say, onto the dock. And boom, there you go. This is a pretty nice connection here. You can see it there. Pretty nice and sturdy. And it just goes right on. It fits like a hand to the glove. All right, let me plug this in, and we'll get a look at it with the dock and all. And we will see how that's all going to play out. Take these clips off of the wires here. Okay. Hopefully this is long enough. Should be. Okay, let's put it into the power port there. Let's put that off. Okay, that's plugged in. Okay, and let's put this, actually it just made some music to turn on. All right, let's turn this on as well. Let's see what happens when we dock it and turn it on. I don't know. Okay, you can see it there. Pretty nice. I mean, it does look pretty nice. It's a nice convenience thing. Maybe have it in the kitchen somewhere the whole family can use it and so forth. So we'll see what happens. All right, so that's turning on. You can see it there. I don't know if this is only coming in white, Richie. I think it might, but we'll have to see as we have 47 of you watching. And we also have this here, the Fold from Google and the Pixel tablet. Both came over. Gift from Google for those joining us late, as Team Pixel was kind enough to send it over. I was surprised, since we know I am a laptop channel probably for the most part, but I did a lot of phones in the past, and I still do them. So let's see this setup here. Welcome to your Pixel tablet. Let's get started. Again, the same theme as far as the overall theme with the coloring scheme and so forth. We put it on me as I connected to my Wi-Fi. Okay, so it's connecting to the Wi-Fi. Yes, you can charge the tablet, William, with USB Type-C. We'll do a tour of the device in a moment. You can see a top down there. So that's authenticating. Let me let that do that. In the meantime, the biggest issue for Mark Cole is that I never really liked it as much as I'd expected. We'll miss the big screen on the next phone, whatever that is. Okay. And he's talking about, I've had no issues with my Fold 3 for a year or so with no issues. Like I said, rarely fold it. Okay. So I must have put in the wrong password. Let me just do that again. Hold on. Do the get started bit. We'll use my other network here. Hold on. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, now we're connected. All right, let's see what happens next. Let's just set it up offline. We'll get that worked out. You can see what I'm doing here. Let me set the pin. Pretty nice device. I mean, the build quality seems pretty good. Set up the finger unlock. Okay. So touch the power button without pressing it. So the power button will be right here. Okay. And I want you to see what I'm doing here. So I took it off the dock. You could actually do this. You just got to place the tip of your finger on the sensor and just change the different angles every few times. Trying to do this while doing a live stream is not the easiest. There we go. All right. Getting the tablet ready. So according to this, we can swipe to navigate. Okay, we know the deal on that. We can skip that. And we're all set. So we got the Fold, the Pixel Fold set up, and we have the Pixel tablet set up. Let's swipe to go home. Actually, it looks pretty nice. Okay, I got to tell you, it looks pretty nice. Like any other Android tablet, there's the brightness. Looks pretty nice. The display seems pretty fluid, very smooth. I didn't sign into my Google account. I'll have to do all that. Let me fix the Wi-Fi on this. Give me a second. I want to fix that. Let me go to the internet. Let me go here. Okay, so that should work pretty well. What am I missing in the chat? So somebody fill me in if there's anything good. All right, so I'm connected to the internet. You can see it here. Now, let's see if we plug it in. Let's see what happens. Does this have like a DeX mode where I can show it to you, like a secondary display? Let me see. Nope. Nope. So it doesn't look like it has like a DeX mode. That's pretty disappointing, I think, in some ways. But again, this is meant to do two different things, right? You could put it on your kitchen countertop, or you can have it in a bedroom and you can dock it. It could be as like a Google Home device. And then, of course, when you want to use it, say sofa, surfing the web, this will be a great device for that. And that's what it has. Is it an AMOLED or IPS? My guess is it's going to be IPS at $499 or whatever the price is, the link in the description below. My guess it'll be IPS. Okay, so let me put this over here. So the two different devices are very nice. I wonder how the dock sounds without it. So let's see how the tablet sounds without anything, and then we can go from there. let me load in over here, maybe Epidemic Sound or something, or yeah, let me swipe up, blah, blah, blah. Accept and continue. We'll do it without my account. So let me see. I could probably add a keyboard to this. So let me go to Epidemic Sound. Okay. Let me load that in. Let me get to my password and all that stuff. Okay. It's pretty smooth and fluid, I could tell you, and I'll show you in a moment. Very nice so far. I'm impressed. I mean, usually Google tablets or Android tablets are not the best. Let's be honest. Compared to iPads, which are more polished, I think, and more optimized for certain apps. Okay, so I loaded in. Okay, so let's do it without anything first. So we'll put the dock to the side for a moment right here. And let's get an idea of the sound. Let me go to my saved sounds here. And let's turn on the secondary mic in a moment. So let me go to my like sounds. And let's hear, let's go to the first one here. Okay, now let's try it with the dock. Okay, so much richer with the bass, with the sound bass, right? The sound is a fail for Simon's Vlog. So without it, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's the best thing I've ever heard. iPad sounds much better. I can tell you that right off the bat. My iPad Pro 11-inch, even my 12.9-inch. This is not going to be great alone. But with this little bass here that gives you more oomph, a little bit more sound, and I agree with William here, with the sound, with the dock is better. More bass with a better tone, richer sound. So that's what that brings to the table. And of course, this is going to be like you can cast your different devices and so forth with this. So say if I want to go on to, I could watch one of my videos or something. I don't know if I'm connected with this one. That may be an issue. So let's see. Hold on. So if I go to the YouTube and I want to put in, let me put into my account here, blah, blah, blah. So I'm on my fold here and I want to cast it to the dock. Let's see if it even shows up. I have to update the app. Let's update the app before it can work. But you can see I'm actually live right now it's showing up on the fold. So that's interesting. As we have 45 of you watching. Let's see if we can maybe connect it up. Let's see what happens here. So let me go to, so I'm playing this. Let me turn off the volume. Oops. See, they screwed me already. So the reverse between the power button and the volume rocker up and down screwed me up there. So I got to get used to that. Not now. Okay. So let me see. We can cast it. Oh, yeah. So it says Pixel tablet right there. Let's see what happens. And now, yes, allow it for the first time. Probably only have to do that. And now it's going to cast onto the... Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. Here. So let me go to... So I'm playing this. Let me turn off the volume. Oops. See, I've already... See, they screwed me already. So that's me live casting from the Pixel Fold to the Pixel tablet. All right, pretty interesting. So I saw some people earlier. Let me go back a little bit. I feel bad I didn't see I loaded to Tech for Your Needs. Good to see you. Hope you've been well, my friend. And then we've got XXI Gaming. Good to see you. This is a dope live unboxing. I appreciate that. We talked already to Mark a little bit, so that's good. Doc Vision, thank you for that super chat. Let's see what else. What happens if the tablet is charging via USB-C and gets docked simultaneously? That's a good question. Let's take it off here. Let's see. So right now it's on the dock, and the question is, what happens if the tablet is charging via USB Type-C? So we can plug that in. So use accessory, even though it's not the right one. It's from my dock. It's charging right now on the dock. So it's charging, but I don't think that's a problem, right? So it's charging while on the dock. So I don't see any issue with that. That's good. Pretty nice so far. I'm liking this experience. And again, being able to cast from the Fold or any device to that as any other Chromecast device or something, that's a pretty nice option to have. So let me play it again. Let's see what happens. And there it goes over here. And then you can see me as it's happening live. So, but say if I don't want to watch that, I want to watch something else. Let me pick something else from my library here. My videos. Okay, so today I did a video, by the way. If you didn't see it, I'll show it to you right now here. This is the Dell XPS desktop, the 8960 here for 2023. And I'm casting it right to the tablet. I like this. That's a great feature to have. So very versatile. As a tablet, okay, it looks pretty good, but when you dock it, as we have now, it becomes like a Chromecast device with some even better speakers thanks to the speakers in the dock. A little bit more fuller, a little bit more richer. So that's been pretty good. All right. So far, the two are looking pretty good. We're going to do full reviews on all this stuff, folks. So stay tuned. Make sure you are subscribed. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, right? So I am liking the display. So far, it looks pretty sharp and crisp. I don't even know what the metrics are on it. I'll get you all that information, of course. But from the eye test, as just an initial look at it, it looks pretty good. Now, the Fold is looking really good as well, although it is a very noticeable crease in the middle there. It's a very noticeable crease there. So it's a nice combination. I'm glad that the Team Pixel sent it over looking pretty good. So I like it a lot. I like it a lot. All right, so these two are there. So any other questions, folks? Because we've done this already for almost 40 minutes. I don't know how long we're going to go today, but we'll take your questions, open it up to you, and let me know. Good to see everybody. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. We only have 25 likes. This is embarrassing to have 25 likes. What's going on, folks? People, I know this is not my wheelhouse anymore, right? I guess people think I'm not doing phones and stuff. But I wanted to take a look at it. These are pretty nice stuff. But why do we only have 25 likes? Is it that bad? Oh, look at this. Nice, saving the day. Obviously, Simon's Vlog Oasis with a nice super sticker, $4.99. Thank you, my friend. We have 40 of you watching. Good to see everybody. All right, so this is looking pretty good. Let's swipe up. Let's get out of that mode. And it looks like it's pretty good. It's got a nice little widget here for, with the things going on here. Let me put my fingerprint. I don't know. I may have to put my, let me put my pin in a little bit. Hold on. There we go. Maybe I have to enable that. Something's not right. I still have to do my account's not really set up. Oh, I don't think I put my account in yet. So that's pretty interesting. So it looks pretty fluid to me. It's a glossy display, but I do have a lot of light, so just keep that in mind. Pretty nice though. Pretty bright here. Let me bring that down a little bit because that's going to blow out the camera. Pretty nice. So it's like and it's like a Pixel. It feels like a Pixel. It has that Pixel feel, which is what it should have, like when you're using the Pixel 7 Pro, which I have here, or this Pixel Fold here. Pretty nice, folks. Pretty nice. And then to compare it again, we have, and we can put this over here for now. Okay, or I can leave it there. And then we have these two. So this is the Fold 4, the Z Fold 4. And this one is pretty good. But again, I think I'm having an issue. If you can see there, I'm starting to get some kind of separation from the screen protector, and it's not opening all the way. It's opening to about there. I'm not going to force anything because I may trade this one in before it becomes a problem, but I do have another one as a backup in a box, brand new. Long story. I'll tell you another time how I got that. Now, let's look at some other devices here. So this is the Surface Duo. So very different approach. Obviously, this has two displays on it. Let me put in my pin here. And I picked this one up. I reviewed this way back when, a couple of years ago. I actually got this for about $250, maybe even less, on Amazon Renewed. You can really get some great deals, 90-day warranty and all that stuff. I've been really enjoying this, especially with some of the updates they did over the past couple of years. So very different approach. Obviously, they went with two separate displays with a hinge. And then, of course, this is one display as a folding device. So, but again, very noticeable hinge in there. And that's pretty interesting. But I've been really enjoying this one, actually, a lot better than I thought as they've improved it. Of course, this is no longer being made, and I don't know the future of the Surface Duo. But what you can do with this one, of course, you can fold this like over here. And then you can use it as a pretty much like you'd use something like this, except it's a little bit wider, a little bit taller than the Google Fold, or the Pixel Fold, I should say. So pretty interesting. You can see the difference there. As far as thickness, you can see the difference between the Fold 4, the Z Fold 4, and the Google Pixel. You can see that there. And then if I want to compare it to, say, something like the Pixel 7, this is what these look like. So you can see a much shorter device, but a little thicker, obviously, because it has the two displays. But they've got it pretty thin. I mean, they did a pretty good job there. This has the glass back. This has the frosted back, which I kind of prefer. It shows less fingerprints than this. Another super sticker from Simon's Vlog, Oasis. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. All right, let's give you the round of applause. And then the tablet, again, I don't know what color they're calling this, but pretty nice feeling back. It has a nice grip to it. So it's not metal. I don't know what it is actually, but it reminds me of the Pixel 5. That's what it reminds me of. I was trying to think of it. What does this remind me of? It's Pixel 5 feeling, very looking as well. All right. So question from Sportimus, looking for an a drawing tablet, Lenovo 9i, HP NVX 360. So you're looking at the Yoga 9i. Well, that's a good one. And the HP NVX 360, I should be getting the new one soon. So stay tuned. That's a hard one. I probably would go with the Yoga overall as a little bit nicer quality as far as the premiumness, but I'm a big fan of the X360 NV line. We'll have more to say on that soon. Would you prefer the Fold or the Galaxy Z Fold 4? Would I prefer the Pixel Fold? So I don't know. That's a good question, Nam. I actually don't know yet because I do use the S Pen with this. So for those wondering, I have the S Pen here. I have the case, the official case from Samsung here. I took it off to show you, but I do like having the S Pen. Now, one negative, of course, is I can't use the S Pen on the front display, but I can use it on this display. And having the ability to take notes with the S Pen and do more work stuff, sign contracts. I sign a lot of contracts being a content creator. This is definitely something that I do appreciate having, and it works really well. I think they did a good job. Now, would I like to see the front display also get that S Pen support? That would be great, but you don't get that. And I'm not sure we're going to see that on the Pixel 5 either. I'm sorry, the Fold 5 that should be coming later this month, or yeah. So not sure what to say about that. We'll see. But again, I may be having an issue. Like I said, this is not folding all the way. It's only going to about there. And it's starting to seems like that first layer is starting to come up there. So we'll see what happens. All right. Now, yeah, so it might be too small for some people. So what the beauty of this one, though, I got to say, is that it becomes a Google Home device in a sense, right? You just dock it, and boom, there you go. And now you have it right here as a Google Home device. And I think that's where the charm is. That's where the fingerprint worked well there. That's where this really shines, I think, the versatility aspect. Is it going to be the best tablet? Probably not, but it's a nice combination between a dock, meaning a Google Home device, and an Android tablet with having that Pixel flavor. In other words, a very streamlined approach, very fluid, very seamless experience that Google provides in their Pixel line. So I think that's where the benefits are going to shine. Oh, you meant the Spectre. Okay, so that's a different story, Sportimus. The Spectre is a very premium device, and I just reviewed it. I reviewed the 9i about 3 months ago. That was one of the first of those devices to get into the studio. That's really good. I still use it here. But as far as that Spectre, which I just sent back begrudgingly, that one was very good. Check out my review. That should help you. It's just a matter of what do you want? Do you want a 3:2 aspect ratio? Do you want a 16:10? Those are some different, those are the things you're going to have to decide. Those are very personal decisions in a sense, because those aspect ratios may please one camp, but may not the other. So it just depends on what you're looking for. Okay, we're not turning this into a two-in-one conversation, although I will answer some questions, of course. But we're talking about here the Pixel Fold tablet, the Fold and the tablet. So we have both of them here, and we just unboxed them. So far, pretty good, and informally looking at it, basically not happy with this placement. I keep hitting the volume rocker instead of the power button or the fingerprint reader, which as it doubles as, because they reverse it. It's not like other phones. That's a little different than the Fold, of course. But I do like having this usable outer display. And I think that's the big difference between this and the Fold 4, right? Because you don't get as much screen real estate on this one as far as the front display as this one, because this one is a different aspect ratio. And I think that's where it becomes a lot better. Have you done testing on the Slim Pro 9 since your review? Have I done any more testing? No, but I plan to do some follow-up, so stay tuned. I've heard the battery life is not good from the tablet. Richie, I don't know. I just took it out of the box. There's plenty of, I'm sure there's plenty of videos already on YouTube and everywhere else regarding that when they first came out. Again, I don't know if battery is going to be so much of an issue, because the use case, I think, on this one is going to be putting it into the den somewhere as a family can use it as a family tablet, and then dock it as a Google Home device. So that's where that versatility comes in. I don't know if this is more like an iPad where you take it with you. I think this is more like in your home, from one room to another, one floor to another. That's where I see this being a lot of value. And the sound that we noticed when we put the tablet onto the dock really gets better exponentially. It really does a better job, as obviously than when it's alone as a tablet. So that's pretty interesting. According to William, it would be nice if the tablet had an optional physical keyboard, although one could probably use a Bluetooth. Yeah, you could use a Bluetooth keyboard. I probably have one here somewhere. You could definitely use a Bluetooth. It's an Android device, right? So you could attach a mouse, keyboard. If I had one here, I probably would just show you. but I don't have one so handy. But I'll show you something in the upcoming video. I'll probably put it on the mobile channel. If you haven't subscribed, there is a link in the description below. Links for both devices are also in the description below. In case you want to check it out, if you go through my link, it's through Best Buy, and I am affiliated with Best Buy, and I will have some more Best Buy top deals coming up for July 2023, and there's some good ones, folks. So really good stuff coming up. So a lot of savings if you check those out. And of course, I do get a small commission if you do go through that. And, it certainly helps out the channel, helps me get more devices, right? So although this was sent over by Team Pixel, which I want to thank them, by the way. But the problem is, but maybe it's a software problem from the Tensor chip and it will be better. So again, traditionally, Android tablets haven't been that great, but this might change the equation if it's a Pixel tablet, right? So we'll see. We'll see. All right, so I think we're closing in at 51 minutes. I'm not going to make this long today. I've got a lot more stuff, folks. So what's upcoming for the channel this week? I have some good stuff here. Let's get into that a little bit. So I have the Dell Precision 5680. That's a 16-inch mobile workstation that just came the other day. I'm going to do a live unboxing of it. We'll do some live testing of it, and then we're going to do a full review on that. So that's next on deck. I've got the two Inspirons with the 14 and the 16-inch. They're the 2-in-1s. I have them coming. They're both with the AMD processor, so some of you might like that. That's looking good. I have my 30-day plus review of the Yoga Book 9i. Love that dual display madness. It's been great. That's coming up as well, okay? What else do I have? I have so much stuff you don't even want to know. I have my full review of the HP Dragonfly G4. It's not called Elite, by the way. I want to clarify something, and HP pointed it out. It's no longer called the Elite Dragonfly, where it was the Elite Dragonfly G4, the Elite Dragonfly Folio G3. No, it's now called the HP Dragonfly G4, and I'll have that review coming as well. All right, people, I will see you in the next video. I will see you next live stream, of course. There's a lot more coming. Plenty of stuff here. There's no shortage of product. So let's cue the music. I want to thank everybody for showing up, doing such a great job, great questions, and the moderators, of course, doing such a great job, and everybody who gave a super chat, super sticker. I want to thank you really from the bottom of my heart. So until next time, folks, I will see you in the next video. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.